If you've got ankle pain, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get out of ankle pain just using a rolled up towel, or if you do have the block therapy block, you can use that too. So hello, my name is Catherine and I support people to free themselves from pain so that they can move pain free every day. So let's get started. So even though it's the ankle, we'll always start in a block therapy session with the belly position, and this is so that we can connect to the breath. It's really important to heal the body to be breathing diaphragmatically. Most of us chest breathe, breathing through the chest muscles. We do this when we're in pain, when we're stressed, and then it becomes a habit and we forget how to breathe through the diaphragm. Breathing diaphragmatically is breathing in through the nose, expanding that belly outwards, out through the nose, making that belly small. Imagine it's touching the back of the spine. And if you can do this in and out through the nose, that'll help you even more, because then we can place the tongue in its correct alignment, which is about 1 centimetre away from the top of the teeth. There's a ridge. Suction your tongue up there, and that helps to support the neck in all the positions that you may do. And that's where the tongue should really live, unless we're talking or eating. So find your belly button, get the rolled up towel, so tightly roll up a towel. If you're not sure how to roll up a towel, I have got another video, which the link will be on my screen that you can click onto to find out. But just tightly roll up a towel, don't worry, medium-sized towel. And if it is too much for you to do on a floor, you can do this on a bed, or you can just sit and place pressure with your hands and breathe diaphragmatically this way. I'm going to show you on the floor, and I'm going to use the rolled up towel today. So get that rolled up towel and you can place it on the mat or the surface that you're going to use, and slowly come down, finding your belly button and lower yourself down. Now you can stay up on your elbows or you can come completely flat to the ground. We want to make sure we're in no pain anywhere apart from the pain that we're seeking. So for this position, we're seeking the pain in the belly area. So you want to connect to that inhalation. So breathing in through the nose, feel that belly, feel yourself lifting up off the towel or the block if you're using the block, and then exhale, feel that belly going small. Imagine that belly button's touching the back of the spine. Now we don't want to be hunched up into our shoulders, so if you can't support your upper body and you've got no support cushions available, come all the way down if you can. If not, go and stop the video and get some support cushions so that you can support yourself. Now you may feel pain in this position, and that could be due to undigested food, waste that's not been eliminated, or inflammation in this area. And we want to stay in this position for a minimum of 3 minutes. You can stay longer, and if you can't do 3 minutes, that's okay, you can build up to it, but that's the minimum so that we can start that melting process. Now it's always important when you come out of position to exhale as you move. So place your hands underneath your shoulders and exhale up and out of position. So the next position we're going to do is the Achilles, right at the bottom of the calf. Now there's a couple of positions you can do for this one. I'll show you the easiest position, and you can do this again on a bed if getting to the floor is too difficult for you. You want to be placing the rolled up towel or the block as close as you can above the ankle there. And if you want to, you can add more pressure by adding the other leg onto here. Now, if this feels comfortable for you, you can add more pressure by doing this on your knees. So when you are on your knees, making sure this leg is straight, making sure the foot is straight as well, you can place that towel just above the ankle, and then you can come down and place your bum on it. Now you can add as much pressure or as less pressure as you want by adjusting the weight and leaning forward. So either of these will help to get deep into here, depending on how much pain you have in this area. Now we want to connect to the pain, we want to feel that pain, but we don't want the pain to be too extreme that we can't breathe in a relaxed way. So whatever position you're in, you can start to surge. So if you're in this position, you can just move slightly. And if you have the position where you are placing it underneath your ankle, you can just move your leg, if you've got one on top, or this one just slowly to one side. Now these movements are slow, we don't want to be rushing them, we want to search for that pain, we want to be breathing diaphragmatically, and we want to be staying in this position for a minimum of 3 minutes. And even though you may just have pain on one ankle, it was really good to do the other ankle as well, because even though you might not feel any pain in that ankle, we want to support that ankle too. So doing the Achilles here, adding the pressure, eat the same, and for a minimum of 3 minutes. So the next position we're going to do is the bottom of the foot. So get that towel as tightly rolled up as you can and place it on the ground. Now you can do a couple of things with this. You can do it sitting on a chair, and then when you're sat on a chair, you can add some pressure in, or you can stand up, placing the middle of the foot on the towel, and then you can lean in to the leg to add the pressure. Or if you're feeling this is comfortable, you can stand up, make sure that you've got something for balance, that you don't fall over, and then you can add the other foot onto the top to add more pressure. So you're in control with the pressure and pain that you place on here and which position is best for you. And what we want to do is stay in this position for a minimum of 3 minutes and slowly move the foot from side to side, making sure that we are covering as much of the surface area as we can with the foot. Now, if you are standing up straight, it's really important to make sure that you don't hyperextend the leg. So if you're bending here, then you won't have a problem. But when you are standing up, I'll just come to the side. If we stand up completely, we want to make sure there's a bend here. If we hyperextend, we then tilt the pelvis forward, we get the whole leg out of alignment, and we're not helping our leg as much as we can. So it's really important to have a slight bend, and then you can come all the way up and add some more pressure on here. And then as before, make sure you do the other foot for a minimum of 3 minutes. Today I have a 15-minute routine that can help you get out of ankle pain. Now, in addition, to add to this, working in between the toes will be really beneficial. So if you get a couple of fingers or just one finger, whatever's comfortable for you, and you want to be placing them in between the toes, open the toes as wide as you can and adding pressure. And you want to do that for, again, 3 minutes in between each toe. And this will help to create the foundations, get those toes spreaded. So sometimes the toes can be all scrunched together or even overlap each other. So this will help to create the space that we need to help this foundation of the foot, and that will support the ankle as well. So adding that as well as all the other positions will help to get you out of ankle pain. However, your ankle pain may not fully go away, and that might be because it's due to other parts of the body. The way that you're sitting and standing may have locked you out of alignment, so there may be pain in the calves, in the quads or the hamstring, and you may not feel pain there, but because the fascia has twisted and locked it, it may then lock you out of alignment, causing the ankle pain. So in block therapy, it's a full body approach, because it isn't just the ankle we need to concentrate on when we're trying to heal the ankle. And that's what I do in my online classes, which I'll talk about more in my next video, how a full body approach is needed in order to get lasting change. So thank you for watching, and if you've got any questions, let me know, and don't forget to subscribe so you know when my next video comes out.